So you've decided to use a Windows laptop or a Windows desktop in order to get your lecture content online. The good news is this is a more simple and straightforward procedure than I initially thought. What you are going to need is PowerPoint, and that is all. PowerPoint and a set of headphones, probably the set of headphones that came with your phone. Now, if you got sets of headphones that came with your phone and it happens to be an iPhone, I actually do not recommend that you plug those in. There's a problem with many versions of Windows and the configuration of the connection that Apple chose to do. It's really Apple's fault. And it won't work. In that case, just use the built-in microphone or head to Best Buy and get whatever the cheapest inline microphone set of kind of crummy looking headphones you can find. Really don't spend a lot of money. This week, the week of the COVID-19 break we have going on here, there's a pair of $9 Sonys that you can get. The software it is that we're going to use to do the recording is PowerPoint. The good news is you should already have PowerPoint on your desktop or your laptop. And if you don't, come here to office365.com. And over here, you'll see a sign in avatar. It's the thing that looks like a chess piece. And then you can sign in with your e-number at rockvalleycollege.edu. And I'm certain enough you know already how to do that. Over here, depending on what time of day, this will say good morning, good day, or good evening. Over here, if you do not already have PowerPoint, you will have to install Office. What I'll tell you is it's a very, very straightforward affair. Just take all of the default settings. I cannot uninstall Office here because if I do, I'm going to run out of space to install it again. So I have just enough space to get this recording out. Otherwise, I would walk you through that procedure. Just click on Office and away it'll go. What I will tell you is it takes about 1.5 gigabytes of size to download, which means if you have a slow or otherwise unreliable connection, to please be aware it is going to take some time. Next, once you have PowerPoint installed, or if you already have PowerPoint installed, we're just going to go ahead and open PowerPoint. I can't spell. All I've done is hit the Windows key, and I'm going to say Power, and PowerPoint should be the first thing that comes up. Otherwise, you can go locate it through Start and then All Programs and come down to Microsoft PowerPoint, somewhere down here in Office 2016 or Office 2019, depending on which version it is, you go ahead and grab. For this, we're going to use PowerPoint just to essentially give us what's called a splash screen. A splash screen is just something to hold your user's attention or to distract them from the fact that there is going to be no video. This is really just a simple container that you can upload an otherwise mostly audio presentation to YouTube in the quickest and easiest possible way. So I'm just going to pick a template. It really doesn't matter. You can spend a little bit of time and go through and choose, what the most appropriate template for you is. I was hoping that was a cup of coffee. It is a cup of coffee. I need coffee. This is the perfect template that we are going to use here. So I'm clicking on Earthly Inspiration, and moments later, we'll get a PowerPoint presentation. Now, what I'll tell you is to go ahead and delete slide number 2 by simply right-clicking on it over here on the left-hand side and saying cut. I'm not going to use it. This is just enough of a tutorial to get you to post audio on YouTube and get moving with that. If you want to put an entire presentation in here and then just record the audio, you can expand what we're going to show you here into exactly that kind of procedure, but I won't go into that here. Here, if I double click inside of the text on my presentation itself, I'm just going to put something in. So I've been doing CIS 276 chapter, I can spell and type at the same time, chapter 5, videos all day. And this is a video for files using loops. This is just enough data to give the students an idea of what it is that I'm going to be talking about, and that's going to be just fine. Now, to initiate recording yourself here, what I'm going to do is over here on the left-hand side where you see Insert, tap on the Insert menu, and all the way on the right-hand side is Screen Recording. What this is going to do is allow you to save your audio as a video so it's easy to upload to YouTube. So I'm going to go ahead and click on that. We're going to give it a moment. And we can either select an area or just record everything. Now, I suggest to you to select an area. What you're going to need to do is, I just used Alt-Tab to rock back to PowerPoint instead of my desktop. It's the only way I have found to be able to get you to see your PowerPoint presentation. You cannot click on the desktop. You cannot go down in the start bar and click back around. You have to use Alt and then just tap on Tab, and you will see PowerPoint here. I can drag around. I don't know if you can see it there. I can drag around a little targeting reticule, and if I click, hold, and drag, I'm going to drag the area that PowerPoint is going to record. If I drag the area just inside of the preview window for my PowerPoint presentation and let go, that is the area of my screen that PowerPoint is going to capture. This way, all this other junk that's happening to the left and to the top and the bottom and to the right, none of that is on screen. The only thing the student is going to see as they're listening to my CIS 276, Chapter 5, Files Using Loops, presentation is my splash screen, this beautiful cup of coffee that's tempting me with coffee, and the title of the presentation that I'm going to give. When I come up here and click on Record, starting in 3, 2, 1, now, starting from right here, I am going to be giving my lecture. So now, if you turn to page 617, you will notice, so on and so forth. And as long as it is that you need to talk, this is going to run. This is fantastic, because what happens is you can give a lecture, and this way, instead of tasking the students with reading, which I think all of us know leads to a student not reading, they may take you up on the offer to listen to your lecture from home. When you are done giving the lecture, however long it is, now I would make one final note of inclusion here. Don't worry about ums, don't worry about uhs, don't worry about, your dog comes in, you drop something off of the table, etc. This is not an advanced editing kind of a deal. This is cheap, quick, and dirty, getting things up onto YouTube so it can get consumed by students quickly. When you are done recording the balance of your lecture, if you just use your mouse, go top dead center up to the very, very top of the screen and wait for this little menu to come hover back down, you'll simply hit the stop button. It will also tell you how long your recording is, which I think is a really nice inclusion. So I hit stop, and moments later, sometimes longer moments than others, moments later, you can see down here I have this little play button. If I go ahead and click on that, starting from right here, I am going to be giving my lecture. So now I get a video with my audio that is high quality that I can upload to YouTube. This is fantastic. What you'll want to do is simply right click any place here on your video. So all of this area here is actually my video. You can see these grab handles here, through here, down here, and here. That means that I've selected the video. I'm just going to right click it, and what we want to do is save media as. So it is my custom here for all the videos that I do for classes. I throw them immediately into documents, and I give them a name that means something. Getting started. I can't type and talk at the same time. Many of my colleagues are better at this. Getting started Windows. That's close enough. And I'm just going to say save. Now it's saved. I'm just going to go ahead and look at my desktop. I'm going to open up Windows Explorer, and I'm going to come through Documents. And if I sort these by date modified, the very top thing I'm going to see is Getting Started with Windows. So this is all you need to record lectures for upload to YouTube. You need PowerPoint, and that is all. Inside of PowerPoint, I'm just going to click any place in here. Inside of PowerPoint, you click on the Insert menu. From Insert, the far right is Screen Recording. That's what we want to click on, so I'll click on Screen Recording. Next, we're going to say Alt-Tab so that we can see our PowerPoint window. The recording window is the same size that it was previously. This will be a huge benefit to you as you record more and more and more and more videos to upload to YouTube to distribute to your students. And when you're ready, you simply hit record. After the countdown, 3, 2, 1, start talking your lecture away. When you're done, come back up here to the top dead center and hit stop. That's literally all there is to it. And this is a fantastic way to, in no time, get that content out to your students.